Hey friends, what's up? I had a great weekend. I was hiking, I was working in the vineyard, helping my parents, vineyard, no idea, helping my parents grow drugs. We have a small vineyard where we grow around 500 liters of wine, and most of that we drink by ourselves. One bottle wine a day, you get to around 300 liters a year, and the other 100-200 liters you can give out to friends. Keep one bottle in case I ever become famous, so my children can then sell it for 5,000 euros a piece. Before you ask, I'm wearing the same stuff every day. Yes, I do, because I have to do so many decisions in a day. Mostly I wear the same clothes unless I have a business meeting or a date or something like that. At home when I'm working, I have the same shirt 10 times, I have the same hoodie 10 times, and I just wear the same stuff every day. Makes life a lot easier, because as a trader and entrepreneur you have to make so many decisions in a day that it simply doesn't make sense. I get up in the morning and I have to think about what am I gonna wear? No way. Besides that, I hate shopping, so buying 10 pieces of the same item really makes my life a lot better and a lot easier. And sometimes I get bulk discount. So I got up 5 a.m. this morning, once more, and that is really the power of getting up early. Right now it's 10:12 in the morning, so 10 a.m. in the morning, and I already wrote an article. I did all the emails, I did all the support, I did my meditation, I had breakfast. Basically I did everything I had to do today, except for my scan later on before the New York session opens. And now it's only 10, so yesterday I went to bed around 11. I slept for 6 hours. It's not quite enough in my opinion. I need 7 hours, so tonight I will go to bed at 10, wake up tomorrow at 5. I went for a run too, so that is really the power of waking up early. You can get so much shit done in such little time, and then you have the whole day at your disposal and can do whatever you want. What I'm going to do now is play my guitar a little bit, then learn some more coding. I will go to the supermarket and cook myself a nice meal. I'm on a diet once more. It's kind of hard in Germany. I didn't have good German food for so long, but well, you know, you can go on a diet for 6 days a week and freak out on the 7th. I mean, even God rests on the 7th day. I'm an atheist, by the way. It's just when you grow up in this culture, then you learn a lot about that shit. So anyway, if you have a chance to get up early in the morning, just do it. It's really incredible. And it also adds a lot to your baseline happiness. I wrote an article, you can find it in the description below, about happiness, blueprint for success, and it is about my experiences, what helps me most in life to keep my happiness levels up here, and also at the same time be productive and effective, and at most of the time that is connected, right? So happiness for me connects with being productive and doing something meaningful of purpose and being in a flow state at the same time while doing your whatever you have to do. That is really to me the gist of being happy and having a good life. Finding your flow state and doing what you have to do as effectively as you can, so you don't ever feel like wasting your time. That doesn't mean, of course, that you can't relax. Relaxing is a very important part of life, but you can do relaxing the good or the bad way as well. Important is, at the end of the day, you don't want to feel like you wasted it, and that will make you happy. That makes me the happiest I can be. Oh yeah, and I also finished playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. It was a great game, great story, loved it, even though it has a lot of bugs. But if you are into video games, check it out, it is really good. So today I want to talk a little bit about process and productivity in trading and how it will help you to become more productive. You already know that having a process helps a lot in trading, but how does the process look like? What does that process look like? I use two tools. That is Wunderlist, and Forest, which is an app on iOS. I think you can also have it on Android. So firstly, what Wunderlist does is it's a to-do app. For each day of the week, I have one category, so I can see every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on, and I can see exactly what I have to do that day. But it's not in a particular order. I just look at the list and I pick whatever task I want to do at that time, and so I stay in flow state and don't have to force myself to do anything. And then I simply input into Wunderlist Monday scan markets before US Open. Alright, so before US Open, that is around 2 to 3 p.m. in Germany, depending on daylight savings. So I can do that whenever I want, basically until the afternoon. Once I've done that, I have other tasks on there, like journal your trades, write in your psychological diary and stuff, and I just do that whenever I want, whenever I feel like it. And that is the process of trading itself. It's actually very straightforward. You scan, you look at the charts, then you make your entries, and then after that sometime you journal and you write in your psychological diary. And that's what I do every day, basically. It takes me around 1 hour to 90 minutes, and that absolutely suffices once you have the process in place. You just need to fine-tune it, and it's an organic thing. It's changing all the time for me too. Like, I can tweak a little bit here and tweak a little bit there and just make it fit myself more or my daily routine. But the outcome will always be the same if you follow the process, right? And that is the important thing. And the other thing I use is Forest. I'm a huge fan of Pomodoro. Pomodoro is basically that you get up every 25 minutes and you walk around for 5 minutes and you clear your head. And besides the health effects, because you getting up every 5 minutes, like sitting is very bad to your body, but if you get up every 25 minutes for 5 minutes, that counters a lot of the negative effects. So that is a good thing. And then I use this app here. It's called Forest. So basically every 25 minutes it tells you to get up, and for a 25-minute period, if you finish that, it will plant a tree in your virtual forest, in your virtual garden. And it's pretty cool, and you can earn coins, and if you have enough coins by planting virtual trees, you can spend that on planting a real tree in the real world without spending any money. So I think this app is really awesome, and it helps me a lot. I plant 12 trees a day, at least I try. Some days I don't really want to, and I mean, I'm not perfect, right? Sometimes I just zone in and I don't stand up for 10 hours because I'm just looking at something or studying or learning something or working on something, and I'm just so in flow state that I don't want to get up. But many times I do it. So those are the two tools I use, Wunderlist and Forest. And then of course I also use my trading journal, Edgewonk, and I also use Scrivener, which is actually a tool for writing books for writers. I use it to organize my thoughts. Basically, I have my diary in there, my psychological diary, my trade plan is in there as well. And yeah, just basically it's a structure of my brain. That's how I use Scrivener. You can get it on Mac or Windows, both. That is basically all the little helpers I use to structure my thoughts and my day to become as efficient as possible at the most important tasks. So number one, you have to be effective. Only do the most important tasks. Number two, you have to be efficient at completing these tasks, because only being efficient is not enough. I can be very efficient at digging shit, but I'm still digging shit, right? That doesn't get me anywhere. So you have to be effective. Do the things that matter the most and do those things the most efficient way. That is how you get the most out of your day, and you will also advance your career in whatever you're doing in the smartest way, because yeah, sometimes it's quantity over quality, but not always. Most of the time it's quality over quantity, and that quality work, that efficiency has to be in places where it has the highest impact. Okay, that's it about my working philosophy for today. Maybe in the future I will show you my Wunderlist setup or my Scrivener setup. I'm not too sure about that yet because it's quite personal. There are a lot of personal items on there, like wipe your ass at 11 a.m. and stuff like that. But maybe I just find a way to black that out. Alright, thanks for listening as always. See you tomorrow.